good news is that it's relatively easy to get around Kigali. You have three options in order of most expensive and most convenient to least expensive, and you guessed it, least convenient. First, we have taxis, some of which have branding such as Yego Cabs. Second, Motos, aka motorcycle taxis. And third, the public bus service, which comprises of minibuses and official city buses. Welcome to AF Diaspora, your gateway to Rwandan goods and services. Our services include airport transport and personal shoppers at transparent prices. So subscribe if you plan on visiting or relocating to Rwanda sometime in the future, if you're already here, or if you have a general interest in the continent. Now, starting with the branded Yego cabs, typically white with the Yego branding. While they appear to be few and far between and are difficult to hail from the street, there's an app for that, the Yego Rwanda app. Accessing the app is easy. You can download it from your phone's app store. You'll need to register to access the app. The good thing about the Yego app is that you don't need a Rwandan number to sign up, which is a good way to explore the app without being in the country. Unfortunately, you can't use the app effectively unless you have a Rwandan number. Why? Because the taxi driver will almost always call to confirm your exact location. And since most can't call internationally, they will cancel the ride on you. So you need that local number. You can get this at an MTN center where a new SIM will cost you about 1500 francs. As of the making of this video, less than $2. Here's what the interface looks like. Under Payments, you have the option of entering a credit card, a Yego wallet that will be linked to your Momo Pay, or payment by cash on arrival. You can set a default payment type. Once you're on the ground and need a taxi, it's pretty straightforward. Select your ride, cab or moto, confirm your location. Location should be enabled on your phone and the app should be permitted to access it. Next, confirm your destination. You can use the map. You can also search for your destination. The next screen will have your route to your destination, the fare estimate, and payment type. If you're happy with it, you can click on the OK Book My Ride button. The app will attempt to find you a driver. They are typically only a few minutes away if you're in the city. As mentioned, the driver will most likely call to confirm your location. If it isn't a popular hotel or area with a house number, you need to know your landmarks and give those to the driver as a way of directing them. Because for some reason, they either don't use or can't access the app's map. Once you're in the cab, the app will provide you with a PIN number that you must give to the driver whether or not they ask for it. This ensures that you're charged the correct fare as indicated in the app. Feel free to tip up to an extra 1000 francs, about $1 once the ride is over, as there is no tipping function in the app. It's up to you to provide it in cash or by Momo. How has my actual experience been using the app? The taxis have shown up most of the time, but the cars are not always up to snuff, like the one without seat belts in the back seat. So I sat in front. In one case, the taxi showed up, but the license plate was different from the one in the app, which is a no-no in North America, but apparently goes in Rwanda. In another case, a different taxi showed up, claiming he was sent by the confirmed taxi driver whose car wouldn't start. Again, a no-no in North America, but seemingly acceptable in Rwanda. In any case, I safely reached my destination each and every time. Oh, and not every cab that shows up will have the Yego branding. Shameless plug. Feel free to check out my website, diasporan.org, where we are working on getting a roster of reliable taxi drivers, particularly for airport transport. I have learned that if you find a good taxi driver, it's best to stick with them for transportation to and from the airport and around the city. I've also found that airport transportation has a surcharge overall that is at 2 times the typical rates. You can see on our website that our rates are transparent. On to other transportation options. There are also motos, short for motorcycles. These are everywhere. You can also virtually hail a moto using the Yego Rwanda app if you're comfortable with getting in the back of one of those contraptions. I am not. But using the app is not typically necessary as there are so many on the streets. You can probably just hail one. In fact, you can be walking down the road minding your business, and the ones without passengers will honk at you as if to say, "Why are you walking, girl?" Whether or not you hail them from the street, the app is still useful for getting a fair estimate so that you're not overcharged. Note that you have to wear a helmet. This is compulsory. If you're not comfortable wearing something that has been on a ton of other heads, carry a scarf around with you. Lastly, we have the public transport service, specifically the official city buses. But as per my first video, I haven't found a route or fare information on said buses. Even the Tap and Go app, which is finally working for me, doesn't seem to have that information either. In any case, public buses are apparently not the most reliable time wise, and they always seem to be packed. While I was able to find a user generated map on Google about the routes, link below, its accuracy has not yet been determined. So that is transportation in and around Kigali in a nutshell. There is another taxi app, Move, but I haven't used it yet as it keeps giving me a connection error. I hear it might be cheaper than Yego, which has been $3 to $10 on average to most places within the city. There's more information on this app, Move, in Hush Doreen's video titled Learn from My Mistakes, Moving to Rwanda, Things You Need to Know Before Moving to Rwanda. In the video, she gives important nuggets on what to know about the country as well as some relevant apps. The channel is linked in the description below. Until next time, have you subscribed yet?